Seven tech leaders who ended up in prison. God damn. There's seven of them? I thought it was about America. Everybody looked like a fucking person that need to be in jail. You don't see what Trump doing right now?
The tech bro who told everyone that he built a fully functional electric semi truck that would change the world. He took his company Nikola public with a SPAC and got super rich overnight. The only problem is that that fully functional electric truck would be better described as an inoperable pile of garbage. And now he's spending 4 years in federal prison for lying to investors. It's a prime example of when fake it till you make it goes wrong. And in today's video, we'll look at 7 other tech bros who had to do hard time. So hopefully you can learn something and not get caught by the law with your own shady business ideas. It is March 29th, 2024, and you're watching the Code Report. A little over a year ago, this guy was one of the richest people in the world, with an 11-figure net worth. But just a few days
See,
ago, Sam Bankman-Fried was sentenced to 20.
you know what's crazy? In regards to what he said, just don't get caught. Honestly, if you're in the business of building software and selling it, there's no way you end up in prison. It's like the Silk Road dude. Had he had been a person that built Silk Road, sold it off to the next bidder, he would have been able to build another Silk Road. He probably would have been able to build dreads. He probably would have been able to do a lot of different things. Him himself would have been a fucking force to be reckoned with because not only is he dishing off, like you know how you give an assist in basketball. So not only is he dishing off to people who might have his program or project, who can get in contact with him, who probably will never be able to get in contact with him in like theoretical terms. Now he's just a dude on the loose. Like, oh, this dude is just casually making silk roads. Like, what the fuck you mean he casually making silk roads, but you guys didn't think outside the box? Even with the FTC dude, like, had you thought outside the box? Now, I don't really know how for you, but this why you don't do crime if you ain't ready to do the time. Because the only reason you're ready to do the time is because you know you gonna get that back. Like you know you gonna niggas be doing crimes and they sit there for irrelevant amount of time. The real criminals back then, yo, whenever they got arrested, the real criminals ended up running to prison because it was only a time period they was there for. They understood the law, they understood their crime, they got the best lawyers to fight for a specific amount of time. You get what I mean? Yo, bro, I'm speaking too much. I hope I'm speaking to the choir though. But don't like and subscribe to this channel if you think I'm about to give you game on how to fraud it up. That's gonna fuck me up because I ain't teaching y'all. This is not educational advice. This is educational advice, and this is not to be used for malice or misinformation or misintent. But get it how you get it, nigga.
4 years in federal prison. Bankman's crypto bank FTX lent billions of dollars in customer funds to Alameda Research, a trading firm founded by himself. When crypto went down in 2022, those trades didn't do too well, and the entire house of cards collapsed.
The money in your account, it didn't do too well, it's gone.
FTX got so big in part because of its aggressive marketing that had promoters like Tom Brady, Steph Curry, and a whole bunch of YouTubers. But the bigger the scam, the harder it falls. Despite making major political donations, also in violation of the law, the totally honest and not corrupt politicians decided it was best to let Bankman fry. While most tech bros tend to be men, it's also true that most prisoners are men as well. But there are courageous women in tech breaking the glass ceiling and also breaking bad. Elizabeth Holmes was once called the next Steve Jobs, and her company Theranos put her in the
Resident
Fortune 100. They
Holmes.
produced a revolutionary blood testing product that could run medical diagnostics with just a few drops of blood without the need to take a full blood sample. Investors poured tons of money into this amazing product, but the only problem is the product didn't actually work like she said it did. When people found out, the company collapsed, and eventually she was sentenced to 11 years in prison, which was later reduced to 9 years. Defrauding investors is one way to go to prison, but it's not the only way.
Yo,
Anthony
that's
Lewandowski is a brilliant
oh,
engineer who co-founded Google's self-driving car program, Waymo, which gave him access to some of Google's highly protected trade secrets. He went on to form a self-driving truck company called Otto, which was later acquired by Uber for $680 million. Before leaving Google, Lewandowski downloaded a bunch of Waymo's confidential files, which included things like blueprints and hardware schematics. Later, one of Waymo's suppliers was accidentally copied on an email that showed how Uber was copying Waymo's LiDAR design. Google sued Uber, but the Department of Justice also filed criminal charges against Lewandowski. He was sentenced to 18 months in prison and had to pay
okay.
a $95,000 fine. But
That right there is a W. Yo, shout out, yo,
he was sentenced to 18 months in prison.
that's a fucking W. Anthony, yo, we looking into Anthony. I'm writing these crooks down. Anthony. He did 19, 18 months. Anthony Lewandowski. Lewandowski, my boy. That boy said, "Yo, I'm about to steal everything." And you know what? They can't arrest me for anything because Oba bought it. Yo, how much time served? How much time served you did, my boy?
and had to pay the
Nah,
fine.
Anthony, you see this? Yo, we chop it up. I'll kick you some meal with you. Yo, kick me some meals. You chop it up. We eat some food type shit. Like, yeah, let's just kick back with a beer, my boy. Like, come on now. This is inspirational right here. Don't listen to the other programmers who they scary. This is what programming is. You might end up in some legal. For me, I'm gonna be honest and transparent. I had a crypto project, right? And I didn't do it because I was scared of the legal matters involved with it. The nigga wanted me to fucking make a platform. I'm not gonna get too into it because that in itself could be legal things. But he wanted me to make a platform which allows you as a pop up to just allow like mining on the computer. Like he just wanted to be able to use your computer to mine. That's kind of illegal. You feel me? He like the pop up was just the app. It wasn't like oh, do you want me to mine it on the computer and giving the consumer and a yes or no? And he didn't want to, so I just backed off of it. And yeah, you get what I mean. But in all reality, it was through Upwork. So like whatever happens, it's not on me. It's through Upwork. So Upwork can't even do nothing because you allow mad like scammers and different things on your platform. And this Uber is already facing legal measures and fucking Google is Google. You get what I mean? They have the most data in the world. So like for me trying to get information or trying to use Google Auth API, I can't. When it comes to like using blockchain technology to give you like storage and access, authentication doesn't work through that sense, and a lot of libraries is deprecated or won't connect with the layer three. So like Anthony, inspirational. I just wanted to share my piece on why I just got so hyped. It's just like that is programming right there, man. Like it all comes with the game,
Pay a $95,000
and I
fine
want to be the
and get a
best.
presidential pardon from Donald Trump. Now,
Oh,
not only have
look at this! You got a presidential pardon too. Oh my.
I like to tell kids that crime doesn't pay, but in his case, it was probably worth it. A good saying in life is it's not what you know, but who you know. And Raj Rajaratnam is a good example of this. He was a hedge fund manager with deep connections to big tech, companies like Intel, IBM, AMD, and many others. He too became one of the richest men in the world thanks to his brilliant trading strategy that relied on confidential information from tech insiders. Unfortunately, this strategy is illegal, and he was arrested in 2009 for insider trading and sentenced to 11 years in prison.
Yeah,
Some
that
might say
that's
this is an
dumb.
infinite money glitch, but you can really only get away with it if you're in politics. My advice is to just follow the trades of Congress and do as they do. That is financial advice, by the way, although I am not qualified to give it. I'd be extremely disappointed, though, if you went to prison without using the programming skills you've learned on this channel. Max Butler, also known as Max Vision or Iceman, was a cybersecurity consultant who did penetration testing. While doing work on federal government websites, he installed a backdoor on a bind server daemon, which is a set of tools for managing the phone book of the internet, the domain name system. He was eventually caught by the Air Force and
That's dirty.
sentenced to 18 months in federal prison. But he didn't stop there. Undeterred, he continued to develop his hacking skills and launched a website called Carter's Market, where criminals could illegally trade stolen credit card details. The website was responsible for $86 million in fraudulent purchases. In 2007, he was arrested and sentenced to 13 years in prison.
Yeah, yeah, yo, mind you, I said 13 at first, but I'm like, yo, he got 18 months. And then when he said he could fucking he kept going, I was like, yeah, this nigga.
7 million in
That's the
restitution.
difference between hacking and programming. Hacking, you all automatically get into that like his so growing up, I guess black, I hate to use it, but growing up black, you would oftentimes hear the term rush. And you usually, well, for me, I usually heard it when it came time for, I guess when it was crimes happening a lot, the feeling that criminals get is a rush. That's how they described it. So they love doing it because they chasing the rush. It's like a drug for them. That's why there's serial killers. There's certain things like it's the rush, it's the thrill. It's that's what comes behind it. these people in the hacking world aren't really exposed to that life, so they don't even get the rush. Like when they feel it for the first time, they think it's some hacktivist shit. No, 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 no. You're not a hacktivist, bro. You just someone who don't know how to control power, and like you got a lot of power, so you think that you can create some sort of community binding shit to hide or mask what power control you never knew you wanted. Sad truth. I understand that because growing up, that rush could get you killed. Yeah, I was never in that gangster lifestyle because it get you killed quick. The faster you want to get off, like that rush, the quicker, like it's like a full circle moment type of shit.
Institution. At the time, it was the longest prison sentence ever handed down for hacking. That punishment may seem harsh, but it's nothing compared to Ross Ulbricht. In 2011, he launched a website built with PHP. He was likely inspired by all the other PHP developers out there driving Lambos. His website was unique, though, because it allowed anyone to trade any type of good without any type of regulation anonymously with cryptocurrency. It was a true free market that was used to facilitate all kinds of illegal activity. The website was only online for about 2 years, but had a sales volume of nearly 10 billion bitcoins. Back then, one bitcoin was only a few bucks, but in today's money, with bitcoin at $69,420, Ross would easily be the richest man in the world, but unfortunately, he got caught. In the early days, he used his personal email to promote the Silk Road, which
Look at my boy. Hold on.
in the early days he used
Yo, look at my boy. Yo, they got yo, them niggas. Yo, boy, these would have been my brothers over there, boy. I'd have did the time with you, man. I ain't gonna cap. I'd have did the time with you. The only reason I feel comfortable freely talking about it is because in the world of programming and the world of law, it's hand in hand. Innocent before proven guilty, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you guys got to say. This man got pardoned because he didn't do it. He got pardoned because he didn't do the full extent of what they're saying he did. And it's who you know, not what you know. But again, I don't know what y'all think. I like what I'm not telling y'all to do crime. All I'm telling y'all to do is make sure you align yourself with niggas that can get you out that bitch in due time. Get what I mean? Like that nigga that did the insider trading and fucking contacted tech bros. You know what probably happened to make him get 11 years? He probably got arrested first and probably bit the cheese. You feel me? And that is an extensive, strenuous process. But he somewhere down the line, he probably bit the cheese, and the tech bros was like, "Yo, like low key, I work for IBM, nigga, and I work for this tech company, and I work for this tech company. This nigga is just a regular inside trader. Like, you're not about to arrest me." That's how you could talk in the tech space. I'm being serious. So all of y'all software engineers trying to get a job, nah, dead that. Go be like Anthony Lewandowski or right Anthony Lewandowski or Elizabeth Holmes. You feel me? Or who else was there? Damn, I forgot the other one.
his personal email to promote the Silk Road, which investigators used to identify him. On the website, he was known as Dread Pirate Roberts, but in 2013 was arrested at a
Oh
party
yeah,
in
Anthony
San
Lewandowski
Francisco
or the
for
Silk
working for
Road
the Silk
dude,
Road as an admin. This case was a
Ross
comparison of two
Ulbricht.
sides in the war on drugs, and Ross ultimately received 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole plus 40 years. He'll die in prison for creating a PHP website. The PHP haters say that's justified, but many believe his sentence is too harsh. And that gives us 7 tech bros who went to prison. Huge shout out to the US Department of Justice and the for-profit prison industry for making this video possible. And if you want to learn how to accept payments in your own application, check out my brand new course on Fireship.io that will teach you everything you need to know about implementing payments into a software as a service product.
Yeah, I might need to do that because every time I touch Stripe, my Stripe don't want to work. I gotta contact Stripe. It's some bullshit that I gotta go through with Stripe. Moral of the story. This is a great breakdown of just, tech shit that go on and shit that you might not hear about. Yeah, but like, comment, subscribe. Again, nice video. And I hope you guys learned something from it. Don't do crime. Understand how to beat time.